All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create the armature of your mask for your paper mache sculpture. Now, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to build the shape of a nose for our animal. Now, depending on the animal that you chose is going to change the shape of the nose that you're creating. If you're making something that has a long nose like a dog, like a wolf, like a giraffe, something like that, you're going to want to kind of create a long rectangular shape. But maybe you want to make something like a cat or a bunny rabbit, something that's going to have a little bit shorter of a nose. If you're doing that, you're going to make the same thing, but we're just going to make it a little bit shorter. So let's see what it would be like if we were making the muzzle or like the mouth of a cat. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get just some newspaper. And I like to take it and I like to tear it in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm just going to crumple it up into a ball. All right? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of first just put it on the face and I'm going to see, is that going to be roughly the right amount of newspaper? Literally all I'm doing is just crumpling this up into a ball and sticking it onto the face of the mask. Now, once I decided that's probably enough newspaper to create maybe like the nose of a cat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to really carefully take some masking tape and I'm just going to start to tape it relatively in the shape that I want. Now, this is not going to automatically look like a cat. All right, right now it's just going to kind of look like some newspaper crumpled up onto our mask. That's okay. So I have it kind of staying in the shape that I want it to be in right now. Now I'm going to tape this down. I'm going to take my tape and I'm just going to kind of create that mouth. All right, and I'm just going to tape this in place. All right, it's not going to look like anything special. All right, but you can see we're starting to kind of get that shape of where the nose is going to kind of come out, and we're starting to get that shape of the mouth. All right, so I'm just going to continue taking some pieces of masking tape, and I'm just going to tape it down so it can kind of stay in its shape. And I'm going to try to cover up quite a bit. I'm going to make sure that I'm taping it down onto the mask in multiple areas. We don't want to just put one piece of tape down, or else it's probably all just going to fall off. All right, so once I have that, when I kind of turn it to the side, we're starting to get that general shape. It's okay if it's not looking too perfect, because right now all we're looking for is a general shape. It's not going to necessarily look like a cat quite yet. Now, if you're wanting to make a larger nose like this, we would probably have used both halves of that sheet of newspaper, and then we would have actually kind of crumpled it up, and you could have added it on top to create a longer nose.